Good late afternoon, 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and first things first, please hit that like button. Also, turn that bell notification to all so you are informed by YouTube when I go and do another update immediately so you don't have to wait. And also, share this far and wide as we come to the hashtag watch, recycle, repeat. So watch the content, what you're doing. Recycle, which is sharing it far and wide on social media. Leave a drop on Twitter. And then repeat. Come back and watch the next update. If you stay until the end of the video, I'll show you where I trade XRP and how to do it without a VPN. So what we need to cover today is we're going to cover XRP. We're going to do it in segments. And then we also have to take a look at XLM and XDC. So this will be a three-part update, but they will be separated by things in between. So unless you're willing to watch a long update, well, this might not be the update for you. But if you stick around, I can assure you it will be jam-packed with information, no FUD, and some technical analysis to go along with it. So first things first, XRP. If you're new, the main thing you need to know right now is on the USD chart. We use two different charts, but the USD chart is where we have to break down in the short term, medium term, and long term ascending triangle. With XRP, let me get this out of the way so you guys don't get confused. We're looking to get a 20-day rejection here on the 4-hour time frame would be a first key indicator. We're trying to get a rejection here, which we've come up to 34.76 approximately. Then after a rejection, we would like to see 33.42, 33.24, and 3194 break. In order for us to break out of this midterm ascending triangle, which goes back to about 2020, we're going to have to break the 33.24 support. To break the slightly longer 5 to 6 year ascending triangle, we would have to break 31.13 and also clear 30.24 to have a catastrophic breakdown, because 28.64 is that double bottom support. Once you break that, that's literally the last signs of defense right there. So those are the little areas underneath. Now you have lower targets of 22.66 and 19.91 for the immediate short term if this is not an ascending triangle that is playing out. And the ascending triangle is playing out, but if this isn't an inverted head and shoulders that ends up breaking out of this short term ascending triangle, also known as a bear flag. So right now we've got the drop point from up at about 62 cents down here, creating what looks to be a left shoulder over here into a leg and extension, like kind of sitting on the beach with your ankles inward. Then you got the shoulder down here. Now you got the head. Now you come back around. Now this looks like it's creating a right shoulder, possibly an inverted right shoulder, which is equal length to over here at 33.20 area. Now you come back over here. Unless this breaks the uptrend, this very well could be putting in an inverted head and shoulder. Then the targeted move on a completed inverted head and shoulders would be all the way back up at around 59 to 62 cent range. So that is why we have to watch very cautiously and be very comfortable with what we're looking at. I want to add one more thing with XRP Ripple before we go into XLM. So it's just to finish something we went through earlier today. So empowering tomorrow's blockchain leaders today, and you can get all of this on Ripple.com. Through the University Blockchain Research Initiative, UBRI, Ripple is at the forefront of research and technical development in blockchain and cryptocurrency, supporting groundbreaking academic research that helps drive increased adoption, scalability, and interoperability globally. Since 2018, we've partnered with over 40 universities globally, enabling hundreds of leading faculty and thousands of understanding students to produce more than 500 plus innovative blockchain research and technical projects. We want to ensure students have the adequate mix of skills for a world where data and transactions take place on distributed ledgers, and Ripple's UBRI and help us to prepare our students for the financial services digital future. Gustavo Saleves, professor at Instituto Tecnológico Autónomo de Mexico, ITAM. And then let's improve global access together. So they're looking for passion, and so if you want to join the Ripple team, go for it. Take a shot. Now let's get into XLM Stellar Lumens. As you can see, we have a structured setup here in my community, and you will have to bear with me as I go through each and every update, because right now I'm doing a 3-part update because the information is valuable. But when I do updates like this, you're going to have to follow through in a uniform way. So it's going to take a minute. So right now with XLM, if you look at it within the US dollar, we're coming up to the 4-hour time frame like Ripple, which would be a 20-day rejection. If we get the 20-day rejection, this will play out as a bearish continuation pattern on the drop, and we can measure our targeted move as such. Our targeted move out of this would be roughly 0.9806221. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring it up to this resistance area because this is a strong resistance, and we're going to say we're going to get the rejection point on the strong resistance, which would bring us down to about 0.9907248. That is where we will end up either breaking down past this short-term downtrending resistance, which we will meet up again very quickly here. Just we have to play this out. So if we break down here, then we will come into contact with about 0.87. We do have the underneath support if you fill it out, and it would come to about right here, which is at about 0.91 roughly. We're trying to get back down to the ascending triangle support, which is all the way back down, and this is the uptrend that was started in 2020. We need to break 0.55, or that could be a bottom that is formed. I also have underneath support at 0.3926 in a bottom line target if we were to break down in this descending triangle fashion at 0.069. If we look at XLM and the USDT, wait a minute, I don't have a USDT chart anymore, do I? XLM, I only have the USD chart now. So I guess that's what we're going off of on XLM. I thought I had the USDT chart, but I know I refined it into one chart for everybody. So that is how XLM is broken down. Now, let's take a little more look on XLM just in case we do break up. If XLM were to break up, we would break the 20-day support in the 4-hour time frame. And that means we would have to get on top of 0.1123 resistance, turn it back into support. My suspicion is this is going to play out as a bear flag, and we're going to continue down as I feel the US dollar currency index is going to continue to go up this week. But with that remains to be seen how we react to this moment in time. Now, let's learn a little bit about Stellar Lumens. Stellar for fintech applications. Fintech companies around the world are trying to solve one of today's most important problems. How do we as a financial company provide equitable access to a reliable, affordable, and efficient global financial system? The answer is Stellar. Stellar is a proven blockchain network that leads the way in compliance and is built for interoperability between global payment systems with the goal of enhancing the global financial system. Not supplanting it, Stellar has always been built and designed to make it easy and efficient to move currency internationally. It's compliant, decentralized proven platforms, partners, benefits to Stellar, and this is all the stuff we're going to go through later. But first, I want to start with compliant. And then we're going to go on to XDC. So compliant. Transparency is a core tenet of the Stellar network. Stellar has built-in compliance features that promote safety and transparency, including a public ledger and a network of international anchors. Anchors on the Stellar network are financial institutions, money services, businesses, or fintech companies that provide valuable on- and off-ramping services, often utilizing compliance-oriented apps and services built on Stellar to provide borderless access to financial infrastructures. Continue watching on the daily updates to see what's more about XLM Stellar Lumens. Now on to XDC. Before we get into the XDC chart, we're going to look at this. We're going to finish what we talked about on the last XDC update. The world's fastest and most energy efficient consensus is here. Delegated proof of stake XDPOS leverages the power of stakeholder approval voting to resolve consensus issues in a fair and democracy way. ISO 20022 compatible messaging for private and hybrid state. Higher interoperability with legacy systems and other blockchain platforms makes XinFin Protocol XDC the language of core banking systems, ERP systems, and SWIFT systems, and many more. And as you can see, we've got the bank proprietary, EDI FACT, Rosetta Net, Twist, ISO 2002 model in the middle, SWIFT to the right, OAGI, IFX, and FPML to the bottom right. The XinFin blockchain ecosystem at a glance. Host a private network, run smart contracts, explore wallet, and leverage cross-chains interoperability. So we will discuss this further in a future XDC update. Now, to finish off the technical analysis, we will end with XDC. XDC is at a very critical uptrend where it seems to me that we have not finished this bearish divergence. We started a bearish cross in the 4-hour time frame, and now we're looking to either get rejected here on the 200-day at 03151, which we seem to have got on top of, or we'll come up to 0322 in the 4-hour time frame to get a 20-day rejection. Oftentimes, but not always, you will get rejected on the 200-day and show that clear sign of rejection, which we could be doing right now. Once we break the uptrending support of 0.307 on XDC, we would have a next target of 02766. That is what we're looking for. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm going to keep it straight like that. We either break the uptrending support at 30307, or we break resistance and turn around the 20-day at 3221. Anything short of turning around the 20-day in the 4-hour time frame would lead to a further rejection on this bear flag, and it's a continuation to the downside, which would bring us down to 0278. Make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to know how to trade XRP and some of our other ISO coins, continue to the next page. To join me over on BITGET, where you don't need to use a VPN to trade XRP, simply click the video description below of the video you're watching. Click this little tab and it'll pull that up on the right hand side. Hit more, and now you can click the partnered link to go to BITGET. You can get up to $5,000 if you join me through my partnered link. I know everybody says it's the same as anybody else, but $4,162 is the most for bonuses you can get if you don't use my link. Have a blessed day, and remember, hit that like button, and also, if you're looking to pay it forward for all the content I put out, join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. I don't charge anybody anything for my content, but it certainly is a cool way to support me and get the Telegram that has 247 people in it.